The afternoon sun blazed down on the side of the highway, turning the asphalt into a shimmering mirage. Cars zipped past in a blur, drivers oblivious to the sight of a young woman crouched next to an aging sedan with its hood propped open. Sweat dripped down her forehead as she fiddled with the engine, her hands smudged with oil and frustration. Jada Brown, a 34-year-old single mum, bit her lip to keep tears from falling. She didn't have time for this, not with her son, Malik, waiting to be picked up from his after-school robotics club. Malik loved that club. It was the one place where he felt like he belonged, but Jada couldn't help worrying about the cost of keeping him enrolled. Now, with her car breaking down, even getting him home seemed impossible. She leaned against the car, closing her eyes in a desperate attempt to hold it together. The sound of a vehicle slowing down made her look up. A sleek, white Tesla Model X pulled over to the shoulder. Jada straightened, wary but hopeful. The driver's door opened, and out stepped a man wearing a simple black t-shirt and jeans. His face, immediately recognizable, took her breath away. It was Elon Musk. "Need a hand?" he asked casually, his tone as if this were an everyday occurrence. Jada blinked, stunned into silence. Of all the people in the world who could have stopped, it had to be him. She quickly gathered herself, brushing her hands on her jeans. Yeah, my car just died on me. I think it's the battery, but I'm not sure." Elon stepped closer, peering under the hood. His presence was almost surreal, his casual demeanor contrasting sharply with his larger-than-life reputation. "Let's take a look," he said, inspecting the engine. As he tinkered with the wires, Jada couldn't help blurting out, "You're Elon Musk, right? Like, the Elon Musk?" He glanced at her with a small smile. "Guilty as charged. Do you have jumper cables?" Jada nodded, fumbling in her trunk to retrieve them. As she handed them over, she said, "I can't believe this. My son talks about you all the time. He's obsessed with space and Tesla. You're like his hero." Elon paused, his expression softening. "What's his name?" "Malik," Jada said, her pride evident even in her exhaustion. "He's 12. Wants to be an engineer someday. Says he's going to build rockets better than yours." Elon chuckled at that, attaching the jumper cables to her car. "Sounds like he's got ambition. That's good." "He does," Jada said, her voice faltering slightly. I worry about how I'm going to help him get there. I work 2 jobs, but college, engineering school, it feels impossible sometimes." Elon looked up at her, his expression thoughtful. "Dreams like his shouldn't feel impossible," he said quietly. "Let's see if we can get you back on the road first." He returned to his car to connect the cables, and within minutes, her engine roared to life. Relief flooded through Jada. "Thank you so much," she said, her voice trembling. "I don't know what I would have done." Elon waved it off. "Happy to help, but tell Malik something for me. Keep dreaming big. Don't let anything stop him." Jada smiled, her heart swelling with gratitude. "I will. He'd lose his mind if he knew I met you today." Elon reached into his car, grabbed a notepad and scribbled something down. "Give him this," he said, handing her the note. It read, "To Malik, keep dreaming. The future is yours to build. Elon Musk." Jada clutched the note like it was gold. "Thank you," she said again, her voice thick with emotion. Elon nodded, gave her a quick smile and drove off, leaving Jada standing by her now working car, still processing what had just happened. Little did she know, this encounter was only the beginning. By the way, don't forget to subscribe if you like Elon Musk. The sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in streaks of orange and violet as Jada pulled up to her modest apartment complex. She parked the car, the engine still sputtering slightly, and grabbed her bag from the passenger seat. Tucked carefully inside was the handwritten note from Elon Musk, a message she couldn't wait to show her son. Inside their small but cozy 2-bedroom apartment, Malik was sitting cross-legged on the living room floor, surrounded by wires, batteries, and an old motor he had scavenged from a broken fan. His face lit up the moment Jada walked through the door. "Mom!" he exclaimed, setting down a small screwdriver. "Look! I'm trying to make a mini wind turbine. I saw this design online. If I can get it to spin, I might be able to charge my phone." Jada smiled at his excitement, her exhaustion fading for a moment. Malik was always tinkering, always building. "That's amazing, baby," she said, ruffling his hair. "But wait until you see what I've got for you." She reached into her bag and pulled out the note, handing it to him with a flourish. Malik took it, his brow furrowing as he read the words. Then his eyes widened and his jaw dropped. "Wait, what?" he nearly shouted. This is from Elon Musk. Mom, where did you get this? Is this real?" Jada laughed at his reaction, sitting down beside him on the floor. "It's real," she said. "I met him today. My car broke down and he stopped to help me." Malik stared at her, completely stunned. "You met Elon Musk, and he gave you this?" "I told him about you," Jada said, her voice softening. "About your dreams and how much you look up to him, and he said to keep dreaming big, that the future is yours to build." Malik clutched the note to his chest, his eyes shimmering with emotion. "This is the coolest thing ever," he whispered. They spent the evening talking about the encounter, Malik asking 100 questions about what Elon was like and what he had said. For Jada, seeing her son so happy was worth every bit of the struggle she had faced that day. The next day started like any other. Jada was juggling her 2 jobs, working mornings at a diner and evenings cleaning office buildings, while Malik was at school. It wasn't easy, but they had found a rhythm that worked. Around noon, while Jada was refilling coffee cups at the diner, her phone buzzed in her pocket. She glanced at it quickly, expecting a message from Malik's school or a co-worker. Instead, it was an unknown number. "Hi Jada, it's Elon Musk. Do you have a moment to talk?" Jada froze, nearly spilling the pot of coffee she was holding. She stepped into the back of the diner, her hands trembling as she typed a response. "Of course. Is everything okay?" The reply came almost instantly. "Yes, I've been thinking about our conversation yesterday. I'd like to do something for Malik. Can we talk?" Jada stared at the screen, her heart pounding. What could Elon Musk possibly want to do for her son? She quickly typed back, agreeing to speak. Within moments, her phone rang. "Hello?" she said, trying to keep her voice steady. "Hi Jada, it's Elon," came the familiar voice on the other end of the line. Despite the casual tone, hearing his voice felt surreal all over again. "I hope I'm not interrupting," he continued. "No, not at all," Jada said quickly. This is unexpected. I've been thinking about what you told me yesterday," Elon said, "about Malik and his dreams. It stuck with me. He sounds like a bright kid with a lot of potential." "He is," Jada said, her voice thick with emotion. "He's amazing." "I'd like to meet him," Elon said, "if that's okay with you." Jada's breath caught in her throat. "You want to meet Malik?" "Yes, I think it's important to encourage kids like him, kids who dream big, and I want to help him reach those dreams." Tears welled up in Jada's eyes as she clutched the phone. "That would mean the world to him," she said, her voice trembling. "Great, let's set something up," Elon said. "I'll have my team contact you to figure out the details." 2 days later, a sleek Tesla arrived outside Jada's apartment building. She watched nervously from the window as Elon stepped out, holding a small box in one hand. Malik, who had been pacing the living room all morning, bolted to the door as soon as the knock came. "Mom, it's him!" Malik whispered excitedly. Jada opened the door and there he was, Elon Musk smiling warmly. "Hi, Jada." "Hi, Malik," he said, stepping inside. Malik stared at him, wide-eyed. You're Elon Musk," he stammered. "I am," Elon said with a grin. "And you must be Malik. I hear you're quite the engineer." Malik's face lit up. "I'm trying to be. I want to build rockets one day. Better than yours." Elon laughed. "I'd like to see that. Competition is good. It pushes us to be better." He handed Malik the small box he was holding. "I brought you something," he said. Malik opened the box carefully, revealing a miniature model of a SpaceX rocket. His jaw dropped. "This is so cool," he exclaimed. It's a Falcon 9, Elon explained. One of our most important rockets. Maybe someday you'll design one that's even better. Malik nodded eagerly, holding the model like it was the most precious thing in the world. The three of them sat down, and Elon spent the next hour talking to Malik about space, engineering, and the importance of persistence. Malik soaked up every word, his excitement growing with each passing moment. Finally, as the visit was winding down, Elon turned to Jada. "I've been thinking about how I can help," he said, "and I've decided I'd like to cover Malik's college tuition, wherever he chooses to go." Jada's breath hitched, her hand flying to her mouth. "What?" she whispered, tears streaming down her face. Elon smiled. "He has big dreams, and I want to make sure he has the chance to chase them. Consider it an investment in the future." Malik looked at his mum, his own eyes wide with disbelief. "Did he just say college?" Jada nodded, her voice breaking as she pulled Malik into a hug. "Yes, baby, college." "Thank you," she said to Elon, her voice trembling. "I don't even know how to thank you." "Just keep encouraging him," Elon said. "That's all the thanks I need." As Elon left that day, Jada and Malik stood in the doorway watching him drive away. For the first time in a long time, Jada felt a weight lifted from her shoulders. Malik's future was no longer just a dream, it was a promise. And it all started with a broken-down car on the side of the road.